Hey guys, what is up? Reckless Rogue here, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, we are finally here. The long wait. We are here for the Volume 7 trailer of RWBY. Oh my god, I cannot believe we're finally here. It has been so long. The longest gap, I'd say, between RWBY reactions. Because, of course, we had Volume 6 end, obviously, 1 week earlier than we first thought. Obviously, with only being 13 chapters. Then, of course, we didn't have any RWBY chibi between these two volumes. There was no character short, nothing. So, it's literally been since the Volume 6 finale. We've been waiting for something new from RWBY, and but finally we're here. And honestly, Volume 6 was so good, and as you know, my favourite volume so far. That honestly, the wait's actually been okay, because there was just so much from Volume 6 to enjoy and take in and go back over again, because God, they packed a lot into that volume. But yeah, so speaking of Volume 6, obviously we're going into the Volume 7 trailer. We're going to get a glimpse of what we're going to be getting over the next coming weeks in the next volume of RWBY. The last time we left off, of course, Crow, Maria, all of our student friends, they were all in the airship. They had just arrived in the airspace of Atlas. We got our first look at Atlas from the outside, you know, except for Weiss's mansion. We finally see more. The floating city, like, I couldn't comprehend that, honestly. I really couldn't when I first saw it. I was like, I knew Atlas was going to be something awesome. I knew it was going to be so futuristic. I didn't literally think we were going to get a floating sci-fi city in the sky. So that was fucking awesome. But yeah, so we have them all arriving there. So I wonder how we're going to get to that. Because, of course, I know we have outfit changes. So I wonder if we're going to... how much time is going to pass between the final scene of Volume 6 and the starting of Volume 7? Are we going to be straight into our new outfits? If so, a bit of time must have passed. And can I just say, I love Weiss and Blake's new outfit. Like, those two are definitely my favourites. Those two are fucking awesome. Like, I love Weiss changing her get-up. It shows she's really, like, she's dropped the heiress, like, you know, esque part of her, because she's not the heiress anymore. Quite frankly, she doesn't want to be the heiress anymore. She's like, the Huntress life is what she's dedicated to, and I just love it. And her plaid and her hair as well. Just, she's changing everything about who she is, and I love it. And then Blake, dude, she'd be rocking the. I love her new hairstyle. I don't care what anyone says. I love Blake's new hair. That was fucking awesome, and the outfit's cool too. Yang, I mean, didn't change drastically. In all honesty, the hair's still exactly the same. The outfit's a little bit different. And in all honesty, RWBY's my least favourite. I'll be honest. She didn't change overly in her outfit design, but there's just something, I'm not sure. I think it's like, you know, the slight change of hair. I don't hate it. It's just like, I would say it's the one I like the least of all of our Team RWBY's iterations is RWBY's current one for Volume 7. But nonetheless, anyway, get past that. Get that little niggle out of the way. Then, of course, we have our bad guys. We know that Cinder and Neo are headed for Atlas using a disguised airship thanks to Neo's awesome semblance, which, my god, that she's improved that semblance, clearly. As we know, as Osmond's told you, you can keep working at it and improve it, and Neo clearly has. She can now disguise an entire ship. Still think she's going to betray Cinder, and I can't wait for that day. And then, of course, Tyrion and Dr. Watts are also on the way to Atlas, which means we're gonna get some Tyrion, more action in this volume, which of course you know makes me very happy. Hazel, Emerald Mercury, they're still at the castle with Salem, but Salem is not just simply idling by at the castle like they are. She's preparing an army of modified Grimm. So that should be interesting. Like, we see an army of flying Baringal Grimm. That will be an interesting sight to see. Yeah, I have no idea where Volume 7 is going to take us, other than, like, obviously, we're going to be in Atlas, we're going to see stuff go down. Atlas is ready for an attack imminent. Like, I don't know where we're going to start, how things are going to end up. All I can hope is we're going to see characters, well, I mean, we will, that we have been denied for some time. Ironwood, Winter, you know, as much as I hate to say it, maybe, like, you know, a bit of Jacques Whitley. And let's just hope, even if it's just a cameo, let's see Klein again. I think we can all agree we want to see a bit more Klein. Everyone loves Klein. Oh, but yes, as you can tell, I'm super excited. Oh yeah, one more thing, obviously, I talked about Team RWBY's new designs. Now, I've heard that Team Junior also have new designs. Now, I have not seen it purely because I found out, I guess, probably people saw it because of the trailer, and I didn't want to get any spoilers. So other than the fact I know they've got new designs, I've not been spoiled at all. Because, of course, I live in the UK and the way it drops, and because I work late, trailers dropped while I was at work. I couldn't watch it. By the time I got home, it's too late to react. I have neighbours, I live in a block of flats. Couldn't do reaction then. So, however, I'm here now, and I'm super excited to see new designs, new characters, new places, everything. But anyway, you've heard enough of that. Without any further ado, let's get into this. Alright, and we are back. Okay, now first of all, obviously I forgot to do it in my little intro section, the description, because now we know they finally are doing custom intros for each thing, and it doesn't, and we got a new one for Volume 7. Hopefully, like Volume 6, they keep up with doing new ones each episode, because I love that, honestly. RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Yin have fought alongside their friends to bring the Relic of Knowledge to Atlas, the northernmost kingdom in Remnant. However, the futuristic urban sprawl may hide just as much danger as grim-infested tundra that surrounds it. Enemies and allies will collide, as our heroes fight to stop Salem's forces. But banding together is dangerous when you don't know who you can trust. And once again, we're back to that theme as, as Cinder said in her speech in Volume 3, when the first shots are fired, who do you think you can trust? It's 1.5 minutes, about the norm for a RWBY Volume trailer. I'm so excited, I'm so nervous. I just have to get into this. Alright, here we go, guys. Reaction to RWBY Volume 7 trailer, starting in 3, 2, 1, play.
Many have described these as uncertain times.
I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right.
Oh my, they don't know. They just don't know what's right. No. Okay, so this is all Volume 6 stuff, and now we're into oh my god, the guard ordered the city rioting? Oh my god, what are those?
I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem.
It has to be. There has to be some. Oh my god, yes, it's time. The Cypher's back. Oh.
A new approach.
What are those grim? Like massive centipede grim.
Turning stronger and stronger.
Another Geist.
Unless you destroy her.
Oh, I would grown a lot of facial hair. Man, I would have been too busy to do any shaving. Dude, the grim! Oh my god, look at their new outfits! Oh, new song already, I can't wait. Of course, Yang, call that to Volume 1 there. Oh my god, yes, there they are. That's the peak we saw in their new outfits.
I was honestly expecting things to go a lot rougher.
Oh! Why did you say that? What? No.
Thank you so much for checking out.
That was not Ironwood.
Trailer. If you want to keep the hype train.
Okay, hold on. Guys, I have to go back, rewatch this, because that was too much too fast, and just need to see it again. So we are going back and we're going to rewatch this right fucking now. Because if that was Ironwood at the end, I know there was always this trust between Ozpin and Ironwood, and then when him finding out this, you remember how Team Ranger and Team RWBY all reacted? Oh, there's already more distrust with Ozpin. Alright, back into this. Here we go.
Many have described these as uncertain times.
Definitely uncertain times.
I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right.
It's hard to tell, like, if what's best, what's right. Oh. Dude, look at Atlas.
City. It just seems awful.
So, what do we do?
It is, look
Didn't
at
come
God.
this far to film now.
Okay, I need this. Yeah, keep going. Hold on.
I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem.
You thought it was impossible before? Okay, interesting.
We find ourselves in a position of needing a new approach. She will keep returning stronger and stronger.
She does,
unless
yeah.
you destroy her.
Tell us how we can help.
That's the word all RWBY asks. How can I help? God. Oh, that's cool. I missed that the first time. The summon of the sword. That's awesome. But it's the end bit I'm really most excited for. God. Look at their outfits. Right, this is the bit.
I was honestly expecting things to go a lot rougher.
Thank you so much for checking.
Oh my god, just so much in that trailer. Right, I am going to go back frame by frame now just so I can go through and look at what is going on in this trailer.
Uncertain times.
So obviously, First of all, Grimm are over the city. Like, it looks like Atlas, as we know, is the most secure kingdom of the four. It's the best defended. Yet Grimm seem to be over the city. People are rioting. You've got Atlas Knights going through the streets. You realise just how militarised, how dictatorial in a way Atlas is. You know, it's not a good place. It really isn't. I guess I just didn't think about it before, but yeah, that makes total sense. You've got the Atlesian Knights patrolling the streets. People are rioting in the city. And that ain't gonna fly in Atlas. Things are just all over. The Grimm are everywhere. And now that was intriguing. Didn't think there was a way to beat Salem before. Like, he didn't believe it was possible earlier on. So that's an interesting thing to think about. But yeah, okay. I need to go back and talk about these bits. Right, here we go.
Many have described these as uncertain times.
So this is all volume 5, volume 6
trying to do
stuff.
what I think is best, but I really
Except for
can't
the
tell if
speaking
what's
bit,
best is what's
obviously.
right.
Now, I don't know what's best is what's right. I don't know what you'd mean by that, because I mean, I get they're unsure what to do and what they think is right, but they're saying, is what is best what is right? Unless you look at it purely the fact that just humans are terrible. Let's say destroy the world. No, we don't want that. Let's not go there.
This isn't right.
God, Atlas is so cool.
Whole
Look at that
city.
flowing city.
It just seems awful.
See, like, look at this. You've got, and they didn't always have those blue on the visors. I wonder if these are like upgraded Atlesian Knights. Maybe after what happened at Beacon, maybe they've beefed them up a bit. You know, make them less susceptible to hacking, make them more capable. I don't know. I just don't know.
So, what do we do?
Well, we didn't come this far to feel
Yep.
now.
Rioting. These Grimm, like, that is nightmare fuel. Like, they've been really good at making some creepy ass. Like, the Grimm have never really been that scary to us because, you know, we always look at it through the eyes of huntsmen and huntresses, these great warriors. But for an ordinary person, like, you gotta think, but they just got on creepier. You the Knuckle V Grimm in Volume 4 was a creepy ass thing. The Geist Grimm's a pretty creepy idea from Volume 4, and we're gonna get that again by the looks of it. It's making a return. That's the one and only time we've seen a Geist Grimm, barring Chibi. And of course, the apathy that's my new favourite Grimm, honestly. Like, it was so creepy, so clever. And then you've got whatever the hell these things are gonna be called. Just like, bugs are nasty. Anyway, just like, imagine a giant Grimm one and lots of them coming at you. It's a horror movie premise, that is.
Until now, I believed it was impossible.
I'm just trying to look at, like... So, in these scenes, they're wearing their old outfits. I see Ren and Nora and John, they're all still in their old outfits. But, yeah, I believe so RWBY is gang, yeah.
Truly turn the tide against
I want to look at their new outfits.
We find ourselves in a position of needing...
Those Grimm are cool as well. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they look pretty cool. Again, another kind of quadrupedal Grimm. We get quite a few of those. So it's always nice to see new ones. So we've got at least 2 new Grimm just from the trailer. And that's if we don't get any more big Grimm. They might not do that considering Volume 4, obviously we had the Knuckle V. Volume 3 we had the Dragon. We've had the Sea Dragon. We've had the Leviathan. You know, we've had our fair share of big Grimm. They might honestly give that a bit of a rest just to make it a bigger reveal when it comes up again.
a new approach.
Oh, okay, wait, I saw a glimpse of Nora and Ren's there. I want to try and take a look at it. So, we don't get the best look at Ren. Nora! Wow. Nora, actually, I'll be honest, it looks very Atlas. In all honesty, it reminds me of an Atlas kind of get-up. That's interesting. She's got her hair kind of more, like, groomed back, as it, like, you compared to, like, you know, coming out wildly like it normally is. That's interesting. The hammer thing's unchanged, but yeah, so she's got a very... I like her leg, and I don't know, I guess what they're called, but what she's got on her legs, they look a bit like what Ren had on his like season legs. I want to like, a bit of a cameo to Ren, like that's pretty damn adorable. Got a little bit of flower power, a bit of Renora.
She will keep returning, stronger and stronger.
Wait, was that a glimpse? Right now, I'm just trying to honestly get a shot of their outfits because I'm intrigued to see these new outfits. Yeah, so they are, but that's just Team RWBY in this shot, I believe.
She will keep
and some new chick. Who are you, I wonder?
turning stronger and stronger unless we destroy her.
Tell us how we can help.
How can they help? I mean, getting into action, that's one way of doing it, yeah. Oh, I love this summer. She's so good at that now. Yeah, the guy screws back. Oh, dude, yes, the girls are back. RWBY Volume 7, and I love the winter theme of it as well. Just the snow falling, it's on ice.
I was honestly expecting things
Okay, that's all their old outfits.
to go a lot rougher.
Did I miss Jean in his new outfit? Who are you? Who is that? My God,
Thank you
the
so much
questions.
for checking out the Volume 7 trailer. If you want to keep that hype train going, you can check out the RWBY Complete movies over there.
Or if maybe you want...
Yo, we'll be back in a second. Yo, that was such a packed trailer. Oh my God. I couldn't even collect myself. I'm sorry that was like very chaotic during the reaction, especially after the first watch through. But I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. There was so much happening so fast. I think throwing in some Volume 6 stuff, but talking about new stuff, then getting onto the new stuff, it was just really throwing me off. There was just so much to take in. You know, we've got the new outfit, seeing this new... You know, we've heard so much about Atlas and seen so little of it. So finally getting that payoff of seeing it, it's just crazy, honestly. And obviously, while the Volume 6 visuals was playing, the cinematics, it's such, like... I've had a thing of catching on to certain lines of RWBY, and they often tend to be important. The way RWBY said that, and the way it was emphasised, I don't know if what the best thing to do is what's right. Now, that could have so many meanings. We might not even have a clue what they mean until we see some more. And then it might be to do something we already know. Who knows? We never know with RWBY. But, like, that's a big part. They're questioning their moves. Not only because they're not sure how to do something, they don't know what they should be doing, in all honesty. I mean, so they haven't got a plan. There's still the animosity with Ozpin, you know, between Oscar and Ozpin himself, the group and Ozpin. Ironwood and Ozpin's going to be even bigger, assuming he learns out the truth that we all know now. And Ironwood's always been a man of action. We saw it in Volumes 2 and 3. And I guess on a smaller extent from when he closed the borders in Volume 4. He's a man of action. He wants to do something. And considering they haven't got a plan, and he makes it that, like, Ironwood, as always, has great, like, he wants to do the right thing, doesn't always go the right way about it, but makes good points. He does make good points. And one example of that here was, Salem will keep coming back stronger and stronger unless we destroy her. That's true. She keeps getting stronger. The Grimm are getting, as Sun says in Volume 4 on the boat, he's like, the Grimm are getting worse, you saw it yourself. The Grimm only get, and then Crow, well, I guess I'll say further, that was before, in Volume 3 in the Vault, says the Grimm are growing stronger, more prevalent. So they're getting bigger in numbers, they're getting smarter, they're getting stronger. The tides are turning forever in the favour of Salem. The longer they wait. And that probably harkens again to why Ironwood didn't want to wait so much in Volumes 2 and 3. He wanted to get on with things, and with giving our enemy time to prepare. And yes, I know Ironwood's forces are a big part of why their plan works, but nonetheless, his idea that waiting gives them more time, and he's not wrong. He isn't wrong. They need to collaborate more with each other. They really do. You need to mix up your strategies, and it will help. As Salem says, you know, when united, humanity is a considerable threat. But she wants them divided. I mean, her whole theme is divide. But yeah, we're getting way off topic. There's just so much to talk about from this show. It leads to so much from so much of the whole series. But yes, obviously they've arrived in Atlas. We see the streets being patrolled by Elysian Knights, presumably upgraded Elysian Knights based on the blue visors. Unless that just signifies that they're police force, it could. I'm just obviously spitballing out ideas here. But either way, it's quite a scary and oppressive thought. Like, in your home city, just going out and you see these robots with guns patrolling the streets. That's how bad things are, and how dictatorial it really is there. You know, there's probably curfews, I imagine. And then you said, like, you see that guy throwing a bin against that screen like it was a riot. Because the people probably aren't that happy about it, you know. I mean, would you be happy with that's how your city was? That's how you live day-to-day life. Of course, we see our team getting into action. We see Team RWBY flying out, we see Team Ranger, or Team Junior, I guess. Now, I'm not sure if we got Jean's new outfit, because one of my friends was very vocal about his new outfit, was questioning it, but I didn't actually see it, so maybe I was just so engrossed in the moment. But I must say, obviously, we've seen Team RWBY's for a while. I'd already talked a bit more in depth about that, so now I can talk about Team Junior now that I've seen at least Ren and Nora's. Ren's really didn't change that much, in all honesty. He's got his hair really restrained now, but the outfit didn't change a whole lot, and there's not a load to talk about. Again, it shows how mature, how rounded Ren is as an individual. He doesn't need to change a lot. He's established himself as a person. He knows where he is. Nora did change herself more than Lot. Again, because same thing with Nora. They said they've been through a lot. They lived in the wilds for a long time until Beacon came about. Nora's didn't change a whole lot from volumes 3 to 4. It changed quite drastically this time, I'll be honest. And it really looks like a very, actually, it reminded me a bit of Winter's Atlas Special Options uniform, actually. A more quirky version with some pink, or shall we say lightish red. But nonetheless, quite different, and I like that. It really shows some difference, gives a bit of a jump out at the screen, because we're not used to seeing something like that. And then, again, why do you ever open your mouth saying, I thought things would be easy? Like, you don't ever say that! And then someone catches them all, including, like, you know, Crow and Ren, who are known to be very perceptive. Not easy to sneak up on them. And yet, although I think Ren was there. Again, I have to double check that. There was so much going on. But nonetheless, catching our heroes off guard with these, like, auto-applying handcuffs and someone grabbing the relic. Like, I wonder if they know what the relic is, who they work for. Like, we honestly do not know at this point. But yeah, I think that's all I've got, man. I know I've rambled a lot. If you stuck to the end, thank you very much for listening to these rambles. I was really spitballing out ideas, just thinking about things that might be happening, talking about what we saw, what it could link to, what from the past and the present and the future, all of it, and just many ideas, because so much could happen based on that trailer. As they do with RWBY, they give you very few answers, many more questions. But we're not long now until RWBY. We're really not. It's October already. It's next month. The journey is almost continuing. We've had our trailer to give a little jump into the action, like break the ice. But soon we'll be back for the proper volume, and I just cannot wait. That will do it for this video. Please do give it a like, a thumb up if you enjoyed. Comment what you thought about this trailer. What were you most surprised to see? What was your favourite bit? Who's your new favourite character design? And please subscribe if you want to see my Volume 7 reactions, because it's going to be a good one. But until then, I'll see you all in the next video, everyone. Take care.